So starting the test drive in this RAV4 hybrid, having an eco mode now, this vehicle has just under 45,000 miles. So I really wanted to just see how everything has held up over the years and the mileage. And so far, everything seems to be in good shape. The heated steering wheel works, the heated seats work. It's driving normally, not hearing any weird sounds. So from that perspective, so far so good. Now in eco mode, still if you give it some throttle, I like that you get power because you have the low end torque from the electric motor paired with the 4-cylinder, as opposed to the typical RAV4. It just doesn't have that kind of get up, even in sport mode. But I'm gonna put it into sport now, and let's see how this thing gets up to speed. So it does a pretty good job there. Kind of sandwich here, so I'm gonna give myself some space and then open her up. Here we go. So pretty good power there. Pretty quick. So I have the lane tracing on now, and doing a really good job at just keeping everything going as it should. Electric motor and the battery are giving power to the front, so we're not having anything going to the rear as of now, just to keep it more efficient. But when applicable, you can get that all-wheel drive capability. But pretty quiet in here. Tire noise, not terrible. The ride quality is just, it's good. It's pretty solid. Not overly smooth, not overly rough. It just feels normal. Now these still hold pretty well. So this is still, I think, above 30 grand, maybe like mid 30s. In terms of just what these run for. The RAV4s, the older Tundras, just a lot of the Toyota vehicles, they tend to hold their value just because they're more sought after. They're seen as more reliable. Banks will loan more money on them. But honestly, with most vehicles, if you maintain them the way they should, you won't have any issues out of them. But it's just easier to fix these vehicles. Again, they're more sought after, so that's why they hold their value a little bit better. Now I want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this RAV4 today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on a used vehicle in your area, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out the information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on whatever used vehicle you might be interested in. But final thoughts on this. These are one of the best-selling SUVs year after year because they're just good all the way around. Fuel economy, reliability, for people in this segment, the power. Buttons and knobs are what a lot of the women that drive these, that's what they want. They don't want a minivan, they don't want a big SUV. They still want something that has pretty good rear seat room if you have 1 kid, 2 kids, or if you travel for work, whatever. These are just good, solid vehicles to get your business done in. And I mean, the only sound I'm hearing is, of course, with it being freezing outside and windy, that rear tag's not screwed on the bottom, so it's just flapping on the back there. But other than that, I mean, with this year, the mileage here, this vehicle's basically 6 years old and nothing out of the ordinary here. 45,000 miles. So it was driven relatively conservatively, but I mean, it still has miles, and I'm not feeling anything crazy here. Everything feels new. So if you're in the market for one of these, I mean, definitely take a look at this. Not really a lot of other competition other than the RAV or the CRV hybrid. And if you want to throw in the Tucson hybrid, the Sportage hybrid, you can. But this is just in a segment all on its own, where you have that trusty 2.5 hybrid setup that's been around for years. Toyota just kills it with it every year. I mean, it's still top dog hybrid SUV in my opinion. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2020 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid XSE.